week 2, and y'all already know how Jimmy Chase moved too. So I just wanted to tell you, Kovalev, aka Hovalev, Kovatards, whatever you want to derogatory name you want to call these motherfuckers. Long as it ain't a racial epithet, it's all good. But anyway, you Kovalev fans, stop acting like Kovalev was robbed. Here's why I explain that. And you can get mad, nuck if you buck, tap dance, jump up and down like a little hoe, or a little Hovalev fan, all the fuck you want. But when push come to a shove, the fight was so motherfucking close, he was not robbed. After the latter rounds, the you can argue after round 5, round 6, whatever you want to call it. Sergey Kovalev clearly gave the fight away by allowing himself to get bodied and fatigued and gassed out of that fight. And if you're a judge standing at ringside, judging a fight, not standing at home, because this is hard, there's a difference between looking at a fight at home and looking at a fight live and direct in effect. There's a major difference between the two. But if you're watching that fight live and you see a guy fatigued from body shots, not putting the same muster on the punches he had before the knockdown, when you see that, that affects the judges. And people say, well, fatigue shouldn't affect the judge's eyes. You're not the motherfucking judge, so have plenty of seats. I posted this up in ILTBA, Boxing Lounge, another boxing group on Facebook. And there's only 3 people that answered that question with logic. But they still, it was almost kind of like they wanted to say Kovalev was robbed, but they can't really say Kovalev was robbed. You know what I'm saying? Because I've asked the question, name me a round after round 5 or 6 that Kovalev dominated. It's not a tricky question. And I challenge anybody in the internet world. Name me because really round 6, you can argue round 6. You can argue, even hell, round 1, you can definitely argue that Kovalev's domination has started leaving. So you really can't make the argument that he was robbed. Kovalev should have closed the show. You should have closed the show. If you're the headline act of a concert, you got to close the show with the best song out there. And Sergey Kovalev did not close the show with his best fighting rounds of the game. I don't give a fuck how if you can say Kovalev won the fight all you want, but you cannot say that was a robbery. In order for something to be a fucking robbery, it has to be clear-cut evidence that the other dude lost, and it was not clear dude lost. A lot of you people got your dick hard on the motherfucking knockdown and forgot all about effective punching and all the other good shit. I rewatched that fight for a second time. I watched that fight closely. I muted that motherfucker. And watching that fight again, Andre Ward won the fight, but he did not. He barely won the fight. He deserved to win that title. So if you can't tell people what rounds he won, because one dude says 6, 10, and 12. Those are disputed rounds. So those were disputed rounds. So you can't say that was a robbery right there. You can't say he clearly dominated or clearly won those rounds. I challenge anybody in this internet world right now, find me a round after round, 5 or 6. Let's just be hypothetical. Find me a round after round 5 that Sergey Kovalev dominated. You can't say round 6 because you're lying. You can't say round 10, you're lying. You can't say round 12, you're lying. I want you to show me. You can put a link in the description Oh, in the description box or whatever. But show me with clear-cut, indisputable evidence that Sergey Kovalev dominated a round or clearly won a round after round 5. Show me. And before you come talking that dumb shit, please rewatch the fight. Stop acting like this dude was robbed. He was not robbed. It could have went either way. I went in my boxing chat on Google Messenger. You know, I got a few guys that I talked to who talk shit. Everybody was like, for the most part, everybody said Ward lost. But I had to rewatch it before I made my post because normally I make post fight videos and it'd be expeditiously. But to see, but to see it again, Andre Ward clearly won the fight, but he won it. It was a close win. It wasn't in dominating fashion. Some people say Andre Ward won by 2 rounds. Some say he won by 3 rounds. I'm not gonna go that far, but from my eyesight, he won. There's no dispute. If Kovalev had won, okay, I wouldn't have disputed that. If it had been a draw, I wouldn't have disputed that. The fight literally could have went either way. But it's all in how you score the fucking fight. That was the fairest assessment you could have had. A 1-point win. Not, that was the fairest as you could get. The judges saw it the way they saw it. So put some respect on Andre Ward's name. Stop acting like Kovalev just beat this nigga ass for 12 fucking rounds. Some of you motherfuckers are so unrealistic. You be like, well, I only gave Andre Ward 3 rounds at best. Nigga, kill your motherfucking self. Hop, skip, nigga, Charles Austin high jump missed me with that bullshit. I'm not listening to you, Negro. I'm not reading anything you fucking say. Just do me a favor. Find me a round after round 5 that Sergey Kovalev clearly won or dominated. I want to hear the fucking lies. I want to hear these lies. Because it took y'all forever in the day to answer a simple ass question in ILTBA and Boxing Lounge. And shout out to my brother who's running, brother Mr. The ILTBA Boxing Talk, brother Mr. Correa ILTBA. Definitely subscribe to his shit. Definitely add my brother Terrell Brown, Boxing Lounge. But nobody can answer the question with logic except one dude. One dude answered the question with logic. The fight could have went either way, but if I was scoring it, I would have scored it for Kovalev. Fair assessment. Fair assessment. 7-5. Okay, I get that. But he had more logic than what half you internet trolls talking shit and all that. Talking about it's a fucking robbery. Get the fuck out of here. Once again, this is your boy Jimmy J Smooth, live and direct in full effect. Touching down after 832, and y'all already know how Jimmy J Smooth do. Peace out.